What's going on? Today I'm going to be talking about a PPC checklist. This is perfect if you're managing a PPC campaign and you want to audit how things are going on whether, I like to say for this, follow it on a weekly basis for your account. A lot of people just get overwhelmed because they set up a campaign and they don't even know where to start. So I'm going to go through this checklist. I've also written a blog on this, so make sure within the description of this YouTube video to check out the blog. And the link will be there. So the first thing is the search terms audit. Search terms, I always say, is the official source of truth when it comes to pay-per-click advertising. It tells you the quality of the search terms. So just going through the search terms and making sure they're of quality, that's an important first step. Even if you're not getting conversions at the beginning, if the search terms are good, there's going to be a good chance of success. When you're seeing search terms, the next thing that you're going to want to be doing is focusing on negative keywords. So if there is a search term that is not relevant for your business, you can add that to the list and eventually add that as a negative keyword. Ultimately, at least what I like to say is, like, we always try and get above a 90% relevancy score on our search terms. It's just like an internal metric our agency has made up. But the question I always ask our strategists is, are search terms over 90% relevant, meaning are less than 10% not relevant? So pretty self-explanatory. A lot of people, though, they just don't realize the golden nuggets that you can find within the search terms and the value of adding a negative keyword. I also like to look for keyword hogs. That's the word that I gave it. Just like in basketball, if you have a basketball hog, they don't pass the ball. For a keyword hog, they're just same sort of thing. They're taking up all the space. So a keyword hog it's just getting a lot of volume. So let's say you have a campaign and you have 15 keywords within that campaign, and one keyword is getting 70% of the clicks. Well, that's a great opportunity to analyze it. If it's getting a lot of conversions, great, you can keep it there. If it's not getting conversions, you can make the decision to either lower the bid on that keyword or pause it, but you should definitely be looking for keyword hogs. The next is plus and minus of conversions. So it's just a great thing to audit if you're looking on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis within your campaign. Are you seeing an uptick or a decrease in conversions? And I like to write out, just from a critical thinking perspective, what is the reason for the uptick? It just allows me to reference notes back, and I like to do that. Same thing, if I see a decrease in conversions, I want to know why. I like writing it out. It helps me think in that sense. The next one is benchmark conversion rate. So we always, when we start a PPC campaign, we typically like to go at a 5% benchmark conversion rate. It's just a great place to start, and then you can analyze, like, well, am I hitting my benchmark conversion rate for, within these different campaigns? If you are hitting it, great. If not, it's time to reanalyze. But that's also something that's very easy to sort within Google AdWords. So this is just something that we like to include in our checklist. The next one is device spot check. Everybody now is searching on mobile, no surprise there. You will be amazed if you go into devices within Google Ads just how many searches take place on mobile. So a lot of times we look at the breakdown, but we also look at the conversions based off of desktop, mobile, and tablet. A lot of times we might see that mobile has a lower conversion rate percentage, so we lower the bid on mobile. So you definitely want to be doing the device spot check. The next thing is the advertisement spot check. You have different ad copy, which one's performing the best. Pretty self-explanatory there. When you have enough data, that's when you can, pause a poor performer, put more money behind a strong performer. But you don't just want to run the same two ads out there if one is just, not performing well. Ad extension spot check, site link, call out extension. Those are all ad extensions. There's location extensions. You just want to be auditing this and making sure that you're driving results. So if you have 5 or 6 site link extensions and 2 are driving the majority of the conversions, maybe it's time to reanalyze the 2 that aren't driving conversions. So that's just, again, something that a lot of people just miss, but when you have a spot check, it's helpful. The other one is auction insights. So auction insights tells you the percentage that your advertisement is showing versus competitors. When we have clients come to us and they say, Jason, my competitor is always ahead of me on Google on advertisements, I literally say, that's not true. I can actually see that you have higher auction insights. This just shows you opportunity, whether to increase budget, whether bids need to be increased. So we also like looking at auction insights. There you go. That is a good checklist to follow on weekly, monthly basis. I'm sure there's some things that I'm missing, but that will be a good place to get started.